How you doing, everybody? This is Jehoiadak Maccabeus Everyday Survival. Hope everybody's doing good out there. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. I could be dead. Of course, there's a positive side to that. If I was dead, I'd be in heaven and I'd be rejoicing around the throne, praising my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ with my dad and mom, and it'd be a joyous experience for sure. And I can't wait for that day either. I really look forward to that day. But I'm not like in a huge hurry to get out of here most of the time. I don't believe the Lord's done with me here. I believe He's got a work for me to do here. And I believe He's going to heal me of this cancer. And I'll get into all that in another video. But it's dropped down a real cold again the last 2 nights, down, like 10 degrees. Hold on, sorry. I picked up some congestion a week or so ago. I don't think it was any kind of a bug, but it might have been, with 4,000 some odd strains of that super bug that went around. Who knows nowadays, you know? But I'm getting better on that. My breathing's definitely better. My lungs got pretty plugged up for probably 4 or 5 days. I woke up one night and literally couldn't get any air. It kind of concerned me for a short minute. And I'm staying in my camper, and I hadn't taken my inhaler over there. It's something I hardly ever use. They gave me an inhaler whenever I first started going to the doctor a year ago. And so I come over here and went upstairs and got the inhaler. And that helped a lot. And took some Mullen. I've got some Mullen. Where'd that come from? Mullen extract. And I pulled up a big dropper of it and dropped it under my tongue. It's not a fast acting deal, but it helps break stuff up. I hadn't been using it a lot here lately either. And to the person who sent it to me, thank you very much for that stuff. I appreciate it. Hope you don't turn around and tell me that I owe you for it later. Anyway, I mean, if I ask to borrow something, that's one thing. But if you take it upon your kindness of your heart to supposedly be kind to me, then turn around and decide that I owe you, that wasn't the deal. If I didn't have that understanding, that wasn't the deal. Okay, and I've got my wits about me. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm doing a video today, a couple of knives that somebody off YouTube sent me, and those of y'all who have watched my channel, when I was in the hospital, and I had no way of self-defense while I was in there, and another channel had done a video about what you'd do if you was in the hospital and there was an attack of some sort there. And one of the things I had done when I got there was at mealtime, my tray, they had steel forks and knives and spoons, and I'd kept me 2 forks, and that was my my primary go-to as far as defense. And I'm glad I did that, because it was like a week after that, there was a problem with the washing machine down at the cafeteria, and they started giving everybody plastic forks. And so I'm glad I kept those 2 steel forks. And I kept one in my bed, and the other one I kept in the drawer with the Gideon Bible. I'm so thankful the Gideons go around putting Bibles out at hospitals and hotels, or at least they used to. I don't know how much they do anymore. My dad was part of the Gideons, and it's a pretty good ministry. But anyway, back to it. The knives. Joe Morgan Some of y'all know Joe Morgan. He's definitely a guy in his own class over there. I appreciate his kindness. And as far as I know, he hadn't already done a bragging video that he's done this. I don't like people that do things and then brag about it, especially when they use my name on it. I don't brag. I don't have to make videos when I do kind things for people or anything. That just kind of irritates me. But Joe had ordered this for me from Walmart. It's a comb. And like a month later, it hadn't never showed up, and it had gotten lost. And so he canceled the order. And about 2 weeks after that, this came in the mail. And Joe was surprised. I was surprised. It's got a steel blade. It's fairly sharp for a little cheap knife. But it's a nice concealed carry knife. Or one you can keep hidden. You know, I don't think it wouldn't pass a metal detector by any means. But it'd be something you could, you know, keep at a hospital. If you needed protection or some kind of facility like that. Anyway, this one had gotten lost, and in the meantime, he had ordered this one here. And this is a plastic knife. Lighting's kind of dim in here. But the serrated edges on it are pretty sharp, actually. I haven't put it through any kind of test to see how easy it'd break or anything. I'm not into breaking my knives. It kind of defeats the purpose of having it. That's why you always carry 2 or 3 at least, you know, so that you got, if something happens to one, you got another. But those are from Joe Morgan, and I appreciate it, Joe. And I'm going to do another video here in a little bit, as soon as I get some things arranged on my knife collection. I've got a pretty extensive knife collection. I've never showed it off. I've showed 1 or 2 here and there throughout my years of being on YouTube, but after I got out of the hospital, I started getting all my stuff rounded up, and I used to have this knife, and go find it, and I think I've got most everything found. There's some I have no idea where they went over the years, but I've probably got close to 100 knives. Some of them are collectibles, some of them are just knives, but I'm gonna do a video on it. It's probably gonna be a long one, so watch for it. Y'all stay safe and have a good day. Thank you, Joe.